Hey, my magicals! So I can't lie, I was going to do this a bit later, but I'm using this as a bit of escapism because honestly, I've been online doing admin between home affairs and banks, and I'm over it. So I thought I'd touch base with you guys. How are you all doing? Are you good? Did you have a great weekend? Are you up to a rough start? Why would I have said that? Maybe some of you feel like you're having a rough start to your week. Sorry about that. Sending you big loves. Okay, so just a quick little energetic check-in. We all know that the last one I did was the last reading I did was, well, the last channeling I did was about the healing. So today I just want to do a quick check-in, something that came up yesterday. But first of all, how fabulous is this massive thing that looks like a growth on the side of my nose? Alex decided to punch me in the face today. Get a Great Dane, they said. It'll be fun, they said. And the arsehole ripped out my nose ring. So, and now it won't go back in again. Oh God, this nose ring. So just please ignore this. It's not a growth. It's not anything. It's a pearl, right? I'm trying to save my bloody nose ring because I will not lose my nose ring. Okay, so guys, seriously, now that we've dealt with the hunchback on my nose, okay, so I wanted to talk to you quickly a little bit about being and not doing. Okay, Kelso came through to me today. I was actually not going to do this until like Wednesday, but he came through and he wanted me to just chat to you a little bit about this. So, as you know, I came out this massive healing. If you don't, I went through an 8-week healing, very big stuff, and I've come out the other side quite proactive and quite ready to go. But my body's still a bit tired. I'm still taking a little bit of strain around just getting everything done and rushing through things and that kind of stuff. And so I decided yesterday that I was going to get some stuff around the house done and just kind of just chill a little, like take a breath. Okay. And I cannot tell you what a difference it's made. And I know that sounds like a lame thing to start off the reading, the channeling with, but this is the truth of the situation, right? And this is what Kelso wants me to talk to you about. Yesterday morning, I woke up at 3 a.m. and couldn't go back to sleep, so tossed and turned, blah, blah, blah. Got up at 6 o'clock and started doing a whole range of different things, washing and all that. It was a beautiful day for washing. Also, I have a thing about doing laundry. Don't know what it is. I love it. Probably a washerwoman in a past life or something. And like kind of got the house sorted out and then decided to do some little bit of DIY here and there. But the day was very easy. And there's a reason I'm telling you all of this. Okay. I faced the day consciously deciding to move through my day in a state of presence and awareness and being, right? So, although there were things to do through the day, I had this state of just letting everything move at its own pace. There was no rush. I knew that everything would get done by the end of the day. And I was just so at peace with everything. Like I was just so calm about everything. By about 12 o'clock, I was tired because I hadn't had much sleep the night before. So I thought, I'm going to have a bit of a lie down and see what happens. Like 2.5 hours later, I woke up. It was blissful. It was so good. Normally, I'd be like, I've wasted 2 hours of the day, and I got up, made some tea, cuddled Alex, like played around with him downstairs in the garden, and then I thought, I want to go for a swim. Got into my costume, went for a swim. And the reason, again, I'm telling you all of this, the whole day revolved around filling my soul. Okay. Now, here's the thing about this. This eclipse that we've just come out of has been a very big eclipse, more than I think all of us realize, in terms of the potential for life-changing situations. The energies at play are big energies, and I've spoken to you about this for quite a while. There is a lot going on in the cosmos that is now really affecting our lives and really bringing to the fore the things that we are needing to release, the things we're needing to be proactive about. The energy around this new moon and this eclipse has been quite a strange one. Bearing in mind we're in Libra season now. So Libra is about balance and the equilibrium and, that kind of energy. No extremes in this, okay? And it got me thinking yesterday. This eclipse energy has been one of really chopping wood and carrying water. And what I mean by that is setting the intentions for all of the new moon readings that I did. I made it abundantly clear that the energy was very much about no massive like rituals and things like that. It was very much about surrender. So setting your intentions, I'm not saying don't do any rituals or didn't do any. I kind of set my intentions and all that just very easily and gently. Bearing in mind we were also at the start of the month on the second and the first. So the first I'd already done my stuff of sweeping. I sweep out the energy of every month and I blow cinnamon through my doors and very conscious of the changing of the months, right? With letting go of the old month with gratitude and that. But it was more than that. The energy at the moment is doing what needs to be done, but not forcing anything. Okay. Sorry, if I'm doing this, it's because this earring is tickling my nose. It really is an earring and not meant to be a nose ring. Bless, it's multifunctional. Um, and what I want to say around this week has still got that kind of very slow moving energy. So if you are needing to get things done and if you're wanting to get going with what you're doing, do what you can and surrender the rest. Anything at this point, right? We've got 10 days until we've got the full moon in Aries, right? And what I want to say around this is that anything now that we try and force into existence or force forward or force in any which way, shape, or form, whether it be friendships or relationships or work stuff or projects or just trying to rally groups of friends to go on an excursion, whatever it is, okay? Now's not the time for that. Now's the time to just be. So I've gone through my list of stuff today, getting all my work done, seeing my clients, got bookings, all of that stuff done, right? Still a little bit more admin work that I want to get done today, which I'll do, but I'm doing it in a space of unhurriedness, okay? And this energy is crucial at the moment for us to manifest in. Kelso is saying we are beings, we are not doings. We hear this frequently, but we don't follow through with it and we don't listen to it. This energy is seriously calling for us to go at a different pace. If you are going to fly through Libra season, what's going to happen is you may potentially miss opportunities because you are too focused on pushing your agenda. Okay. The other thing is that you are going to create a resistance to the stuff that wants to come in, that you've manifested in and that's meant to be coming in for you. It is vital that you pace yourself over the next week or two. Okay. Kelso's, like you can hear, even my video today, I'm very calm. I'm very calm. There's a very chilled vibe to the energy at the moment. Rather work with it. Rather work with it. Just a silly example, Alex has not been himself at all the last 2 or 3 days. And then, of course, he got into trouble when he punched me in the face this morning. But I took time to go and sit with him in the grass, have a cup of tea with him, talk to him, play with him. It hasn't prevented me from doing the things that need to be done. Everything will get done in its right time. And I've managed to squeeze a video in, right? So be chilled. That's the energy for this week. Just be chilled. Do not be remiss or irresponsible in your responsibilities and what actions you need to take, but just be chilled. It's like, it really has got these like beach vibes. It's like, just, pack a picnic basket and go somewhere, do something. This week feels very much about remembering your human you, the part of you that needs to be taken care of. Aside from this incredibly slow, majestic day that I had yesterday, last night I spent the evening doing manicures and pedicures and facials and all sorts of things that fed me, that fed my soul, that took care of me. Self-love is key at the moment. Okay. Kelsey was saying to me that in all aspects we need to self-care over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, because we're still coming out of eclipse season. It isn't done just yet. And it is intense energy. I have to tell you, this is a far more pleasant eclipse than the last eclipse in Aprilish kind of area. That was chaos. That was absolute chaos, right? This doesn't feel as chaotic, but it doesn't mean that it's any less powerful. So please, guys, whenever I've said to you, we're not salmon, we don't swim upstream, this is the time to listen to it. This is the time to take the tea out in the garden. You got 5 minutes. You don't got 5 minutes. Here's the thing with this. They always say, there was a saying, I can't remember the exact timings around it, but it's kind of along the lines of, if you have time for meditation, do 10 minutes. If you don't have time for meditation, do an hour. It's that kind of vibe of making the time for what's important to you at the moment. Work will always be there. It's never going to change. There are always going to be dishes. There's always going to be laundry. There's always going to be that. Come back to yourselves this week and really follow your bliss. Do not be remiss in your responsibilities, but really make sure that you are taking care of you. It's vitally important. And before I go on to do anything else today, I'm going to put this video up and I'm going to take my child outside for another cup of tea because he's now feeling overly sensitive because mom shouted at him because he ripped my nose. So I'm going to do a little bit more grounding in the garden, a little bit more loving with Alex, right? And taking the time to just breathe in because it looks like we've got rain coming shortly. Important, guys. Trust me, I wouldn't have come on just to waffle this stuff at you if it wasn't going to be important. Please manage your being versus your doing in the next couple of weeks. Okay, it is vitally important. So for me, I'm putting out new craft classes. I am waiting on the orders to arrive for the samples. But in the meantime, I'm prepping the next range of classes because sorry, this is really itchy. Sorry. In the meantime, I'm prepping the next set of classes, which are going to be the Christmas classes going out and things like that. So it's not like I am sitting waiting, doing nothing. I'm going to carry on progressing slowly and everything will fall into place as it's meant to. Until I know when the samples arrive, I can't put out the class date, but it's all good. Everything will happen in the right timing. And I think a lot of this energy around this Libra season, you know that Libra is about justice, right? It is the justice card in the tarot. But also having faith that what is meant to be will be, that what is meant to be done will be done. It is very much about tuning into the energy of that and really just relinquishing control. Relinquishing control. In a way, it's very freeing to do that. I'm not going to lie. Please, guys, it is serious that you just breathe for the next couple of weeks. It's not to say that things aren't going to ruffle you and things like that, but when something ruffles you over the next couple of weeks, take a moment to reground yourself and to recalibrate. Kelso goes back to saying we are beings, not doings. Okay, it is hugely important that we balance out our energies this next couple of weeks. And actually, he's saying what it comes down to as a core energy is balancing our masculine and our feminine energy, the ability to receive what we need and what we want, as opposed to just always giving what everybody else wants and needs, or what we think is wanted or needed. Okay, so pay attention, please, guys. I know it doesn't seem like it's all that important, but I can tell you that things fall into place far faster. Like, I'm well aware today, this is a stupid example, but I'm well aware today that the reason my ring wouldn't go back into my nose is because I was panicked. I've had so much drama around keeping this nose ring, and everyone's going to say, but that should be a sign for you to get rid of it. I'm not getting rid of my nose ring. Okay, I don't care what the universe has to say about it. I have wanted this for a very long time, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So I understand that panicking, trying to get the thing back in again, was not the best move to make. I should have just been slightly calmer and less hysterical about it, but I wasn't. So all I'm going to say is the less resistance, the more ease of things falling into your space this week. Okay, so go forth. Have a calm week. Go and have tea in the garden. Go for picnics. Get your feet in the beach sand if you can. Do whatever it is you can to chill. Okay, because I feel like the energy is very calm now. And I'm going to say the calm before the storm, but I don't mean that in a negative way. I think that everything that we have all been going through over these last couple of months is coming to fruition. And I think that some of us, a lot of us, are going to have very big life shifts in the next month to 2 months. Okay. Remembering that Pluto goes out of Capricorn 19th and 20th of November. So we've got about 5 weeks left to tie up loose ends and get stuff done. But do it calmly, do it with precision. When you rush things, they don't work. We all know this. When you calm and cool, everything goes a little bit more smoothly. You find solutions to issues more easily. Okay, guys. So I'm sending you so much love. I hope that you guys have an absolutely spectacular week. There'll be some readings coming up on the channel in the next 2 days. And I will catch you next week for your energy update. Have a beautiful, beautiful week, guys. And please remember balance. Just balance everything out. If you're not sleeping enough, make time for it. You're not drinking enough water, drink more water. Just balance yourself out, guys. It will be to our absolute best interest to do it. Okay, so big loves. I will see you soon and have a beautiful, beautiful week.